Now, we've just been speaking about the gentleman who petitioned Parliament. Is that process still underway, or was there an outcome?
Yes, the Special Committee for Petitions and Executive Undertakings have been discussing his own petition calling for 10 days paternity leave. And some parties were very concerned, saying that South Africa might not be ready for this change. They were wondering whether the cost to implement would not outweigh the benefits, and wondering whether it would not create a further gender division, seeing as the mother is the one that actually gives birth. The committee realized that there has never been a cost impact study done by the Department of Labour, which they've now requested. And as far as I know, the Department of Labour would at the next meeting present feedback with regards to that. The ACDP has actually drafted a bill which is yet to be presented to Parliament, wherein provision is made for paternity leave. We've actually submitted comments to the committee as well as the ACDP with regards to this, where we've actually said that we kind of don't feel like 10 days is exactly enough.
That's what I was just thinking. 10 days doesn't seem like it's enough. I mean, people take vacation that is longer than that, and if I had a newborn baby, I don't think that would be enough time to bond with that child.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. Henry Blanche, who we actually spoke about earlier, that petitioned Parliament previously, his twins were born prematurely and spent a lot of time in ICU. And he's actually, his son is in hospital today undergoing a procedure to rectify, some of the effects of the premature birth. It's clear that even a year later, he would now need to go to hospital and be there for his children. And 3 days have already been used up, so it definitely isn't enough.
It sounds ridiculous. So 3 days isn't enough. I don't think 10 days is enough. And it seems quite forward thinking to say, well, we should just follow what they're doing in Sweden, because that seems like we're going from zero to hero really quickly. Is there a middle ground? What is LIBCO asking for in this petition?
What we're basically saying is, the best interest of the child should be prioritized. We're also saying that more choice should be placed in the hands of the family. But at the same time, a proper investigation needs to be done so that we can create legislation that fits into the South African context. You can't take something from Europe and expect it to work in South Africa, because dynamics are very different here. And that's where we're asking Parliament to really consider everything that's been placed on the table from all stakeholders and really create legislation that the South African public will be happy with.
Now, can we look to any other African countries or developing countries to model what our perfect paternity leave situation might look like?
If we take a look at Africa, we are falling a little bit behind in this aspect. Kenya, for example, provides 14 days paternity leave to fathers, while countries such as Gabon, the Cameroon, Ivory Coast provide 10 days paternity leave, while South Africa only provides 3 days. So considering that our constitution is so progressive, I really think it's time that our employment laws really reflect a more progressive way of thinking, so to speak.